Alright guys, so today we're going to look at another trade of mine. I will explain exactly why I took this trade, and I'm pretty sure everyone will be able to take something away with this. So I'm pretty sure you will learn something. And usually I just want to explain you exactly my thoughts, and so I usually start by getting an overview of the daily buyers. And by the way, you can see that the trade I took here, but that's, I think the first thing we should do is I will just place the time before 9:30, because that's the view I had before I took this trade. And the first thing I always do is I go on the daily chart and I just want to see, okay, what's the daily trend? What did we do yesterday? Do we have any important highs? How is the manipulation looking? Like, if there's any manipulation, how's the wick looking? Where's the daily open? And that's something I want to check out at first. So what we can see here, we had a really strong sell-off before, so from the previous day. And the market recovered a bit upwards, so you can see we have a really long wick here. And what was really interesting for me, we had some stacked highs here. You will see it later on the H4 chart as well, in the hourly chart. But we can see we have this previous daily high here. So I'm just going to mark this out. And this was my drawn liquidity. And also the reason was, well, another reason why I don't want to short here. You can see here the previous daily low swept this low here. So I was like, okay, I want to look for longs and I don't want to short this. So that's the reason, just really simple. And you can see here, that's what I mean. We had stacked highs. We have one high here, we have one high here, and you can see this recovery looks really valid. So you don't really want to short this. And that's it. Like, it can be really simple. That's why I don't really wanted to short here, and my buyers were bullish. And now we also have our drawn liquidity, what we want to target for this session. So the target for this trade was this high here. The other one, not, because I just want to get out really fast of my trades, and I don't want to stay too long in these trades. Just a lot less stressful for me. Okay, and the next thing I usually do is to check the sessions. So I think for this one, I just go on the hourly chart. You can also see like all these old highs here, and there was no sweep, so I'm pretty sure price wants to go here. But now it gets really interesting, because now we can also analyze the sessions. And what we can see here, so Asia, so the day opened up here, you can see this is the daily open here, the blue line here, and the price went down immediately, and Asia had this consolidation here. And what I really liked, and this was also really nice in alignment with my buyers, we had this accumulation below the daily open. So Asia already opened up and sold down, and we had this price went bearish here, and now we finally pumped above the daily open. So you can imagine, like, all this here is now the daily candle wick. So all this here is part of the daily candles wick. So for me, it was like, okay, there's no reason to be bearish, because we already had the manipulation part, at least of the daily candle. So I just want to target higher. And what I also really liked was that London already had a little expansion. I don't really like this normally, but this time it just supported my idea for today. And and to help me to find an entry, and that's what I always do, is I just marked out premium and discount range. So I do this from this high here we had to the low. So we just get an idea, okay, where could we look for longs, because you just don't want to top long, and you want to long in a really low price. It makes no sense to look for longs somewhere around here. And what I also really liked, and this was also a reason why I was like, okay, this can be a really great idea. We have the 0.5 level, so this is the level where it gets interesting for us. But also it's an alignment with the daily open, because the daily open, this is the price where the candle opened up, and they are both in alignment, so they're all almost on the same level. And also, and in addition to this, you can see we have this hourly fair value gap. So you can see the hourly candles here, and there's a little gap. And this is also how I use fair value gaps. I think this is one of the reasons why most ICT traders fail. They draw out every fair value gap, but I only look for the recent ones. I don't want to trade any gaps older than 1 day. That's not interesting for me. Maybe 2 days or 3, but that's it. So I was like, okay, I really want to long here in this area. Yeah, that's it. And also what I really liked, we had all these remaining lows here. So I was like, okay, this makes really sense. But now I think we can come to the execution. So what we can do, I think I just want to start here at 8:30, somewhere here in this area. And now we can just go to 9:30 because that's what I always do. I only start trading at 9:30. Sometimes I take some London trades, but only when I'm really confident. And now we can see we had the daily open here. I think I just want to go on the 1 minute chart. That's also where I execute my trades. And now we can see here, we perfectly hit the daily open here and also the 0.5 level. So that's exactly what I wanted to see. And also we hit the fair value gap. And now what we want to see is a reaction to the upside. So now let's see what happens. Okay, and this here was a really strong move actually. And now I want to explain you a bit more how I use Power of 3. So I think that's really simple. So we can see we have the hourly candles here, and we have here on the right side the 4-hour candle. And my goal is it to have buyers, and that's what we already found. So my buyers are bullish. I don't want to look for shorts today. So that's clear. So we need a direction we want to look for. And then what we want to see is that we have the hourly candle. So this is this candle here. This is the 9 a.m. candle at the moment. And we want to see the 4-hour candle. This is this one here. This is the 6 a.m. candle. So this 4-hour candle opens up at 6 a.m. And we want these candles to be in alignment. What do I mean by alignment? We want these candles to open up, sell against our buyers, so they manipulate lower. And then you want to look for a market structure shift. And I'm using inversion fair value gaps to see, okay, market structure is changing on the 1 minute chart. And then I just want to position myself in the, on the opposite. So for example, this candle here, like I said, my buyers are bullish, but this candle here is selling red. And in my opinion, this makes no sense because there are a lot of reasons this candle should be green. So I say, okay, this is manipulation. I want to look for the first inversion fair value gap getting ignored. And that's what I'm looking for right now. So now let's see, where's the first inversion fair value gap? So I was waiting, and that's exactly what happened here. So we can see and this was also a reason that made me not really confident. So we can see the 9 a.m. candle closed actually really bearish here. Not really bearish, but we swapped the previous high here and we closed really down. But now we come to the reason why I still take this long here. So ES did an SMT. So we can see here on NQ, the 10 a.m. candle did not sweep the 9 a.m. low, but on ES it did. And this made me really bullish because this shows me NQ is a lot stronger. So I was looking for longs, and we already have my entry here, I think. Or was it here? I'm not quite sure. Yeah. So we can see we have here one bearish fair value gap, and price just ran through it. We created this SMT here. So I was like, okay, I want to long from this zone here. So I placed my order above the zone, stop loss below the low, and I was targeting all these highs we had still open. So you can see you can get easily 3R trades out of this. And now I just was like, okay, I want to see a retest, and this is what we got. So here was the retest, and you can see price reacted really, really, bullish out of it. So now let's see what happens, and we can see this candle here price up immediately. And on ES, we already had the Power of 3 move, on NQ did not, but the only reason was SMT. So this is how I use Power of 3 and SMT. And now we can just see how price will hit our target. And here it is. So TP was hit, and that's actually how I trade. Pretty simple. I mean, of course, it can be a bit hard to understand all these concepts combined together, but trust me, it's worth the process. And if you have any questions about this, just let me know. I'm really happy to help you guys, and see you next time.